Are you guys ready for the episode before the season finale?
Dan's back.
I'm not kidding, there's only 7 episodes of the series. There's 7 episodes, and one of them is a recap episode. There would have been 6 episodes.
Hello? Dan?
And of course the sun decides it's going to come out now. Oh, I hate my
Oh.
life. Whatever, I can fix this.
Hi,
Just cross the bridge when I get to it.
Hi,
Or when it comes to me, I should say.
Hey, you okay?
Well, you just moved through my door, but yeah, fine.
I'm a rare hunter, I can do that.
Yeah,
or
I've got
shadow,
some
whatever.
powers.
Ugh.
Anyway,
I
that
got
Chaos Tournament you said.
Superhero.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you didn't tell me it had neurotoxin involved.
I don't tell you a lot of
It was
things.
on the letter. Wait, no, it wasn't. It was when you got
No.
kidnapped and taken there. Of course.
Exactly, and then they hit me over the head and knocked me out to take me to some weird dueling arena in a cell, which is airtight with neurotoxin gas that could possibly leak out whenever I lose life points.
If it's airtight, how did you... Would you have run out of oxygen at one point?
Definitely is more the right word to use.
And what happens when we duel each other?
Well, you have to hope you win.
Yeah, but I don't want to kill you.
Dan be like, in hindsight, not one of my better ideas.
No, I mean paralyzed, but you know, it's pretty much, it kills you because you don't have a life left when you're permanently paralyzed.
You're a potato.
I mean, true, but
When I hear paralysis, I think I can't walk anymore, like in a wheelchair or something like that, you know?
Well, on the
I know
off
that's
chance
specific,
we
like,
do,
paralyzed from the waist down or something
we
like
should
that, but
probably
it's
get
like,
used to each other's decks. When if
excuse
we
me.
can take one of us down, we should give them one hell of a show.
Well, I'm reminded of this documentary thing I
Yeah,
saw
I mean,
my parents were watching
don't
once,
know
or
who's
maybe I
running
was just
it,
flipping through the
but
channels. I
still-
don't fully remember it
still looking into
perfectly. I remember is one guy got into a really
And
bad
I may or
accident,
may not
and
have
now
a way to
his
get us out of
thumb
the sticky
has
situation
neural
we do end up
connections
facing
to
each other.
his Johnson,
no,
if you take my meeting.
Well, you know how the Shadow Duelists were
It's like-
going after your Millennium item?
The human brain doesn't make sense
I too
sometimes.
recently acquired a Millennium item and now they're coming after me.
It probably has something to do with like his spinal cord or something like that, but it's
Of
like,
course.
that's weird.
I've got a
It's like
millennium
whenever you
fan.
touch his thumb,
It seems that everyone these
you're
days
touching
just
something
has
else.
one item.
I know, right?
He feels it somewhere
But-
else.
I don't really know what this thing does yet, but it might be able to help us out some way. Your Millennium item saved you once, right?
Yeah, there may be a.
So it brings this to a whole new meaning.
No.
My Millennium item seems to negate others' activation.
Well, I'm screwed.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
my
really know what
negation
mine
negates
does
your
yet.
negation.
What if it could save us somehow?
That's,
mean-
that's a lot riding on.
I like how the Millennium
something
Fang
you
is just
don't
straight up a
use.
sword.
No, but I'm trying. I'm trying to find out what it does.
I think it looked different in.
I mean, it was so weird the other day.
It
I
may
was
just maybe just
transported
misremembering what
to
it looked like, but it could swear it looked like something
inside
else.
my Millennium Fang.
As you do,
That thing?
Yeah, this thing.
the sword.
I know, right? I must have shrunk like to minus size.
Oh,
Anyway, the guy who gave me this is now dead, and his spirit was in there, and I was possessed by this number card that I've got in my deck.
Take it out of your deck.
right. I may know someone who can help find out what your Millennium Fan does.
Really? Who?
Have you heard of Yami Yugi?
Wait, Yugi, as in the champion from all those years ago? The winner of the original Duelist Kingdom?
No.
The winner of the original Battle City?
His spirit, the Pharaoh of Egypt, thousands of years ago.
I'm not lying. At one point, I do want to see Yugi Moto like as an old man, but instead of like his hair is the same, but instead of like
He's the one who gave me the key.
where the yellow is on the outlines is gray, and then where the black is and
Give
stuff
you
like
that
that is
thing
like a
there.
darker
Yeah,
shade of
so
gray.
maybe
It's like he keeps the hairstyle, but it's just different. Kind of like a Grandpa Mudo sort of thing,
You
but
know
I
where
like
to
want
find him?
different colorations.
He sort
Thank
of
you,
just
phone.
Pops up every
Got a
now
new
and
phone. That's why that
And you have
sounds
no
like
idea
that.
at all where he could be.
then. No.
Right.
Perfect.
So where should I start looking?
Outside is where I met him.
Okay. I can go and look for him afterwards, but like I was saying before, we should probably get used to each other's decks if we're going to face each other, right?
Yeah, that actually sounds like a smart plan.
So we're going to have to duel.
Should we not duel in here with the holograms?
I guess.
Neighbors
I mean,
might get a bit.
whatever.
Yeah, I mean, like, if giant
What
ass
neighbors?
monsters come flying out of the walls.
I like how we're just not
in
even
their
bringing up the
faces.
fact that Mario barfed all over Dan's stuff.
Imagine, like, if they're watching a movie and then it looks like
Maybe get
the
brought up in the
TV
next
comes
episode.
out at them.
I love watching Godzilla vs. Destroyer. I summoned Dogaran,
No,
the fire kite.
where?
I summoned Dogaran.
It's just,
Ah, it's real!
Markings. They must be markings. Anyway, let's.
Oh, right. Yeah, should we go and do it in the stadium? More atmospheric?
It's getting in and it might be locked. Let's just do it
Ah,
like
okay.
It's fine.
Alright.
So what I'm
Alright,
very
Dan.
interested in, I learned
I'm
something
gonna
too
hold it
about
back,
kaiju
okay?
movies
Okay.
recently, like the history of the
It's
Showa
time to
series
duel.
of the kaiju movie.
Very aggressive.
Showa Godzilla,
Okay,
there.
let's do it.
Particularly, there was at one point going to be a
Yes,
Showa
yes.
Mecha Godzilla. I'm like,
I'll
and I saw a
set
video about it, it's
face
like,
down
this is very interesting. Like, I
and
wish this was a
activate
thing.
Pot of greed.
Like,
Hmm.
for the Heisei one. It's not like the Heisei one where it's like, oh, we put a middle head in and it's silver. It's like, no, it's fully robotic.
Activate Gem Knight
My head
Fusion.
cannon was supposed to come out like instead of making
Sure about that
Titanosaurus, it
plane
would have
there.
been, you know,
Hmm.
Mecha King Ghidorah or something like that, or maybe it was replaced
I'll
for
put
Mecha
it
Godzilla or something like
Gem
that.
Knight
But what?
Prismora.
Just like, I kind of
Don't
wish that was
start
like
on
in
the
a
sale.
supplementary material, like a
Also
comic or
activate
something. Sounds like a
Obsidian's
great
effect
idea.
From the graveyard,
I'm game.
which allows me to bring out
Oh.
Tourmaline. And
What could have been?
Perfect. I normal summon Master with Eyes of Blue.
Oh, I forgot he's a Blue Eyes player for a
I
minute.
said one card face down and then my turn.
Let me just get the Blue Eyes.
Okay.
There we go.
Master with Eyes of Blue.
He's a blue.
Okay.
He has Eyes of Blues and he's a master.
I'll set a card.
I want to
face
know why he
down,
summoned it.
And I'll activate Gem Knight Prismora's special effect by discarding a Gem Knight card from my hand. I can
You could have
destroy
gone
a
back
face
Gem
card on
Knight
the field.
Fusion.
No. Ugh.
Maybe he
And
had Honest in
I'll attack
hand.
directly.
When
Fine.
summoned a light monster in attack position and he thought, it's like, oh no, my
I
plan
draw.
failed. It's the most logical thing I can think of.
I normal summon the Ancient White Stone.
Okay. He probably just drew it, otherwise he would have used Master's effect to
Okay.
special summon it for as well. Unless he said
Next.
no.
I'll set this card face down. This card face down. And I'll end my turn.
Right, let's think about what we're gonna do here. I'll flip Aroma Jar.
Tenma's favorite card.
Aroma Jar? What's that card do?
You'll see. Then I'll activate
If anyone's been watching
Yugioh Duel.
Tenma as of late, you might have seen the
Ancient White
Duelist
Stone.
Kingdom thing he has on his
Ugh.
Discord. I joined that, and now
I
I've
reveal
been
my
doing
trap card, Castle
Tenma
of
quite a
Dragon
bit. Not part of the tournament, just, you know, two people having
See what it
fun. That's
does
allowed in
soon
the
enough.
tournament, too. Just a casual thing. And I swear to God, Tenma put it in
Wait, that's
almost
what a
all of
Robojar
his
does?
decks.
Well, yeah.
He said it was like
Do you need
13% or
buttons
something like that, but I'm like, okay, if you have this down to a science, that's disturbing enough.
I said one card face
Like, I
down.
guess he could have like made like 8 decks,
It's a
and he
bigger
knows that there were
attack.
like 3 of them or
I'll
something
end my
like that,
turn.
you know? It's like, I swear, every time I do a Tenma, I feel like I'm seeing a
Duel
Romajar
someone
at
like
some
you
point.
before. Ugh. They increased their life points to 24,500.
And now I'm reminded of the duel I had
I
with
still
Dookie
won.
earlier today. He's in the tournament too.
Well, that was
He increased his life points to over 25,000 and activated Solemn on me activating a pendulum scale. He paid half his life points and he was still higher than when he started with.
As long as that card's on the field.
It's like, now I'm just
So
insulted.
during the
gain
end
500.
phase,
And you lose 500. Seems like fair trade.
doesn't seem fair to me.
I disagree.
I will end my turn.
Of course you will.
I would have switched my Romajar
I
to
draw.
defense mode.
I set this card face down. Then I sacrifice the 2 monsters on the field.
Oh, I'll get rid of Nightmare
Summon
Wheel.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Oop.
Then Sangan's effect comes into play. Allow me to add a card from my deck to my hand. I think I'll
1500
choose
attack or less.
Maiden with Eyes of Blue.
Oh boy.
Now, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Attack! The Gem Knight Prismora.
Before I can use its effect on me.
But not before getting a power up by Honest.
Yeah, I figured he had an honest.
wow.
There's
You're
no
about
other
to
reason we're
lose
gonna summon the Master
3,000
Eyes of
life
Blue without
points.
this. Urgh. All that healing down the drain.
Okay.
Then
It's
on
always
my
kind of one of
turn,
those satisfying turns when you have an opponent that has like a
during the
bajillion
end
life
phase,
points and then you get
my
them
Ancient
right
Extended
back
effect
down
comes
to your
into
level
play, allowing me
again.
to bring forth
But then again, it's also
the
very
second
disheartening when
Blue
you
Eyes
were the
White
person who
Dragon.
did all that work and then it gets
Can we
destroyed.
stand up to 1? How will he stand up to 2?
And people will be like, that's not very meta competitive. It's called having fun.
Okay. I'll put Aroma Jar in defense. Set
I like we're just sitting on
face
Gem
down,
Armadillo.
Activate Brilliant Fusion.
Second to Brilliant Fusion.
I'll bring out Lady Brilliant Diamond.
3 Lazulis.
But that's not the end of my move.
This ain't the end
activate
of
his
me.
special effect.
All the things that I could be.
Allow me to discard a Gem Knight. So I'll pick
She picked,
Gem Knight
I don't know why you even bothered
To
picking
bring out
Lazuli twice if you weren't going
one
to
of
use
my
any of the
other
effects.
Gem Knight fusions.
That's
Master
stronger than my
Diamond.
Blue Eyes.
No duh.
Also set a card face down.
However, with your castle, you will become stronger than my Master. Master Diamond, yeah.
I'll attack one of your Blue Eyes. with
Big
Master
mistake.
Diamond.
You activated my Quick Spell card.
Quick play spell.
Forbidden Lance.
Uh-oh.
Lowering the attack of your Gem Knight Master Diamond by 800 points. But just to add salt to the wound, I'm going to activate my Castle of Dragon Souls. By banishing my Ancient White Stone, I power up the Blue Eyes you just attacked.
Damn.
Oh.
That's no bueno.
Interesting. Why didn't that work?
Because he chained a trap card to
Didn't
it.
what work?
Nothing.
The chain order didn't work because he already activated a trap card. You would have been
Roman
training Magic Jammer to a
Get rid of
trap
it now.
card, which isn't how it works. Activate
Now I
Burst
normal
Stream of
summon
Destruction.
Maiden with Eyes of Blue. Set this card face down. First of all, Blue Eyes is going to attack your Gem Knight Lady Brilliant Diamond.
You're
Getting
gonna
rid of
power it
that
up.
off the field, then you can't bring out another one of your fusions.
Unless I draw a
Now,
fusion
Blue Eyes
card.
White Dragon. Attack Aroma Jar.
It can be destroyed by battle with
Stop
its
him
foot
gaining
face
back his
up.
life points. What?
You can't be destroyed by battle.
If foot face up.
Fine. I'll end my turn.
Trust me, that difference is night and day.
I will gain another.
He's
fight
made a
point.
mistake before, after all.
Hmm.
We could go into Zirconia.
What can I do here?
Must say, you're a very talented duelist.
What can I say? Summon Gem Armadillo, do a search, activate Absorb Fusion, do another search, and then make it a monster you actually
There
want.
isn't really much I can do.
There's plenty you can do, you're just a
Oh.
Neanderthal.
Summon Gem Armadillo and activate his special effect to bring out Gem Knight Garnet to my hand.
Are you gonna go into Citrine?
Very well.
Then I'll activate Absorb Fusion.
Citrine
What's
has
that
been
card
his
do?
go-to.
It allows me to add
If it's
a
not
Gem
a
Knight
Master
Fusion
Diamond, or
on my
we just
deck
needs a
to my
2
hand.
monster, it isn't Lady Brilliant Diamond
So I'll
or
bring out Gem Knight
Master
Fusion.
Diamond, it's
Then I'll
Citrine.
fuse them together to bring out Gem Knight Citrine.
Sadly, Obsidian's effect does not activate because it was removed
Your
from
Gem Knight
play
Citrine
instead
still
of
pales in
banished.
comparison
Oh
to
wait,
my Blue
removed
Eyes
from
White
play
Dragon.
instead of into the graveyard.
That is very true.
It doesn't need to be stronger, it just needs to be...
But I can still
better.
destroy Maiden with Eyes of Blue.
I'm afraid not. You see, what?
Citrine has the Ancient Gear
Cards
effect.
can be activated. Or monster effect.
I just call it the Ancient Gear
Oh.
effect. I know not all Ancient Gears can do like monster spells and traps, but that's just what we call it for
I set
simplicity.
this card face down. It would appear there's only one thing I can do.
Damoy!
I construct the Overlay Network.
Why?
The XZ Summon. Number 62. Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon.
That is unnecessary.
Then, I send my Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon to the Shadow Realm. Tell me, Dan, how close are you to the darkness?
Not as close as you.
By sending my number 62 to the Shadow Realm, I can bring forth, from darkness itself, number 95, Galaxy Eyes Dark Matter Dragon.
Galaxy Eyes doesn't matter, Dragon.
Then, by activating number 95's special ability, I can send to the graveyard 3 dragon types with different names.
Then I have to banish 3 cards from my
Then
deck.
you have to send to the Shadow Realm 3 monsters with different names from your deck. Make your move.
What if I say no?
Okay. Huh.
I have no idea what that was.
You thought Blue Eyes White Dragon was tough. Take a look at me now. Number 95.
Maybe that was my phone telling me it's at
Destroy
100% charge.
the Gem Knight Citrine.
I just got the phone the other day, so I'm still learning things about it. Yeah. I wish you got me about 2,000 light points
Entering the main
lower.
phase 2. I activate Return of the Dragon Lords.
Yeah.
Bring back Valgran, the Great Divine
And again, even
Dragon.
if he did 2,000
Right.
damage, I would have...
We'll activate Magic Jammer.
If he did 2,000 damage, I would have just gained it back with Aroma Jar.
Fine. I'll end my turn. But not before activating my Ancient White Stone. Come forth, Blue Eyes White Dragon.
It's the third one. I'll get a heal.
2 unbelievably powerful monsters on my side of the field.
This would have been useful for Solid Revival Jam.
Now I activate Arc Brave Dragon,
Uh-oh.
bringing forth Valgran, the Great Divine Dragon.
Not good. Not good. Not good. And now with
Now I'll
Great
activate
Divine's
Valgran's
effect,
special ability. By banishing from the duel and sending it to the Shadow Realm.
gets in my
Gem
Lady
Knight's
Brilliant
Lady
Diamond.
Brilliant
Yeah. It's a level
Valgran gains
10
attack equal to its level
slash rank.
times 100 points.
Master Diamond's a level 9.
That
That's why you didn't pick
is
that one.
certainly
It would make a
interesting
difference
move.
of 100 points, but still a
I'll
difference.
activate Treasure Cards of Safe Return.
I activate Castle of Dragon Souls. I send to the Shadow Realm Arc Brave Dragon to power up Blue Eyes until the end of this turn.
Okay.
I
Just so
will
you could say you have
activate
3 monsters with over
Trap
3,000 attack, I guess.
Ugh.
Wasting Trap Stun,
and
but
end
whatever.
My turn.
Fact check. So, 1, 2,
Now I
3,
activate
4, 5,
number
6,
95
yeah,
Galaxy
it's
Icon
9.
Photon Dragon special ability.
I was
send
certain it was
to the
level
graveyard
number
for the
9.
dragon
I
to
thought
make a second attack
I was
this
certain it
turn.
was level 9, but I also wanted to double
And
check,
now I
you know?
chain Silver's Cry
To bring it
back.
back.
The Blue Eyes are just sent to the grave.
Now I was going to Contact Fusion the Twin Burst. But since you special summon from the graveyard, I draw 3 cards.
Now I normal summon Ancient White Stone. Using my Ancient White Stone, I can tune it together with my Blue Eyes White Dragon. To Synchro Summon Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon. Then Ancient White Stone will be sent to the Shadow Realm to return Blue Eyes to my hand.
Then I tribute my monsters for Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Next, I'll activate Blue Eyes Spirit Dragon special ability.
Because
Sending
why
back
not?
To the graveyard. Bring forth Azure Eyes in its place.
I don't even have
Now,
any face downs.
number
What's he afraid
95.
of?
Attack the Gem Armadillo. Let's see how long your Aroma Jar can withstand against a brutal assault from my most powerful
As
creatures.
long as he
Attack.
needs to.
Now,
Your
Valgran,
giant dragons
Valgran.
with over 3,000 attack points can't
Come,
beat
stand
a
up 3
scented
times.
candle.
How long does that effect last for?
Ever.
Yeah, as long as it's on the field.
You ever heard of Marshmallow?
Your move.
Rescue Rabbit. We can exceed summon ourselves, but...
Okay. I'll
It's
swing
What are you
funny.
so happy about?
It's funny. Aroma Jar directly counters
Then,
the point of
activate
C39.
Control
It's
Fusion.
even more useless.
What's that card do?
Allows me to add a Gem Knight card from my deck to my hand.
Fine.
Then
You want to summon
I will
Rescue Rabbit, activate effect, summon
end
two...
my turn.
Oh wait, you probably don't have any Tormal or something like that left. You could have gone out 2 Gem Knights and then Fusion
I
summon
activate
using an Aroma Jar on the
Master
field
with
to
Eyes
make
of Blue.
Gem Knight
Shuffling it back into the deck.
Ruby. Then with Ruby's effect, you could have sacrificed
Send this
one of
to
the
the graveyard.
normal monsters you just
Special
used to
summon
power it up
Blue
by
Eyes
next,
Spirit Dragon back to the field.
to power it up, and it probably would have been stronger than at least The Blue Eyes and the Spirit Dragon. And the
Won't be able to
Azure
defeat
Eyes.
your
Wouldn't have been able to
Aroma
be
Jar.
wouldn't be
Not
stronger
to defeat
than
that face down.
actually.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
If it's
Attack
the
with
600
white
attack
lightning.
points, then yes, it would have barely. But then again, he just would have activated Castle with Dragon
Aroma
Souls.
Jars.
Sorry about that.
Sorry, not sorry. But now Rescue Rod is completely dead.
Move.
Oh, and that's 1,000 life points each turn now.
I'm part of an RP Discord thing where we're playing currently in Master Rule 3,
I'll set
and I have a
card.
perfect plan for when we get to
Activate
4.
Twin Twister.
Put Rescue Red in the deck, about 3 Andals, and then I can use
What are
Lynx.
you going to destroy?
Currently I have Estari in the deck
Let's
because currently Estari is basically a Link
Those
monster.
Before you do,
I would have
I'll
I would
activate
use
my Castle
Necrosis,
Dragon
but,
Souls.
or the one
Banishing
that
the
takes
Great
3
Divine Dragon
generic
Felgrand
Gladiator
to
Beast
power up my Blue
monsters,
Eyes until
but
the end of this
the
turn.
problem is that no, it's effect activates.
And
The
did
problem
you know
is
about my
that,
Castle Dragon
well, it
Soul's
takes
second
3.
Special ability?
Estari only needs 2, so it's just easier.
When it's sent to the graveyard, I can return a banished monster back to the field.
Est-
I think I'm going to
It's
return.
Estari's a
Felgrand,
bad
Great
card,
Divine
but
Dragon.
it's generic, and that's what I need.
Okay.
Generic for a Glide
Fine.
Beast deck, of course.
Well, just end my turn.
Gain another 1,000 life points. Well, your treasure cards seem to be helping me a little bit as well. You're running low on cards. So I won't destroy that, but I will destroy something else. I'll send
Please
Blue
destroy
Eyes
my
White Dragon
Brilliant
to the grave to
Fusion.
Destroy that face down, and your Brilliant Fusion.
Thank you. Brilliant Fusion was useless anyway. Or
Now I'll
probably
activate the
oh,
Ancient White
solemn.
Stone, second
Okay.
special ability. Returning Blue Eyes to my hand.
Because you can't summon anymore, there's no space. Unfortunately, I think
Next.
since the Divine
tribute the
Dragon
great
Lord
Divine Dragon
Felgrand,
Felgrand.
yeah,
And Blue Eyes
since he was
Spirit
special from
Dragon
the
to summon my
ba-
second
from the
Blue Eyes
from,
White Dragon.
since he was
Then,
special summoned from the
without the power of
Banished Zone,
polymerization, I
he
contact
couldn't
fuse
use
them
the
together.
effect, I assume. Twin Burst Dragon.
Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon.
Our Aroma Jars are in serious jeopardy.
Is that anything that it doesn't destroy when it attacks? It removes it from the duel instead. Now, Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon.
And Twin Burst
Attack the
can
Aroma
make
Jar.
2 attacks on monsters
Initiate
during
attack.
each battle phase, but only on monsters.
I end my turn.
I think that's a bonus
Get
for
another 1,000
like
points.
it would be like Cyber Twin Dragon, but I guess they want to also give it an effect where it's like,
Yeah.
and I banish it too, so it's like, okay, we can balance this
I'll
part
activate
then.
Gem Light Fusion to bring out. Oh, shit.
Don't get me wrong, Blue Eyes get a little bit more
Lady
support than they
Brilliant
deserve, and I don't think many people are going to debate
Ah.
with that, but at least they give them some balancing at the same time.
Good.
Okay, not many people are going to agree with me on that one, but still,
Yeah,
just
no.
feel like, really? Another one? Yeah, whatever.
How about? we
How about a Master
destroy
Diamond?
Your Twin Burst Dragon
It can't be destroyed by battle.
with Old Lady Brilliant Diamond.
How about we don't destroy my Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon? Because I activate
Ow.
Mirror Force.
Fun police.
Huh.
Huh. How about that?
Okay.
No shit, played Citrine. Now I have more light points than when we started.
Be over 9,000.
We're dangerously close to a
Well, now I
meme.
activate Azure Eyes special ability. Summoning my Blue Eyes White Dragon back into the game.
Thanks for the cards. Oh, if only I could set
Set
this.
this card face down. Now, Blue Eyes Twin Burst Dragon, attack the Aroma Jar.
Tell me, guys, have you ever like set a monster or
Then
set a
activate your
monster
second
before
special
and then
ability.
activate like some draw
Then
card,
remove
like
from
an
the
Upstart
duel.
Goblin or something like that?
Then attack again with your
What?
And it-
second head.
Then be like,
You think about 2 heads.
dang it, I
you
drew
make
something
2
better
attacks.
than what I
You could
just
always
set.
say 2 heads were better than 1.
I keep making that mistake because I like. I'll set a
Now I roll those
monster,
annoying
then I'll activate
cards.
Allure of Darkness or something like that
Number
because I
95.
don't want to lose the monster just
Attack
in
his
case.
life points directly. You can't stand up against the power of darkness, which is my number 95.
Evidently.
Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Then
Attack
I
with
think
white
goes to
lightning.
heck. Yeah.
Your move.
Yeah, some nice crap just happens.
Well,
Mound of the Bound Creator. Perfect!
I'll set 2 cards face down. And
Set your field spell. Worst case scenario, you search Slifer.
Very well.
Believe it or not, I actually play Gem
Blue
Turtle
Eyes
in my
White Dragon.
deck, in my Gem
Attack
Knight
with
deck.
white
It's only at
lightning.
1, but I feel like he deserves to be there. Just for classic
Mirror
support.
Force.
No!
And your Azure Eyes' support
Return
isn't
Dragon
working
Balls.
anymore. Dang it!
Banishing it, saving my dragons.
Well, that's just
GG. It's OP. Konami, please ban. I didn't have any Gem Knight fusions
Cowering
left to
fear
search.
At the sight of my number 95's final blow. Attack his life points directly.
Ugh.
Wow.
Well, good
That was a
game.
good duel.
Yeah, I thought I had
Good
you
game.
up,
Well
so-
played.
I thought you did as well. Man, if I didn't bring out that number 95, I would have lost.
Was that
I like how
right?
Dan got over 8,000 life points. Twice.
Well, Seto Kaiba did develop that card himself, so that's probably the reason why it's got such a BS effect.
It's a bit selfish.
Only a
Why
bit.
make a card like that?
Yeah, they should make a Gem Knight card like that.
If only.
At least we got a link that's good.
Ooh, but that
That's
Roman
more than
card,
Glad Beast
I've
could
never
say
seen-
for a
used
while
that
until
before when I
Test
was watching
Panther
you
was
during
made.
Battle City.
Yeah, it's a new edition, along with a few others.
Wait, you got
I mean,
some
I guess
cards?
the one
Go
we
on,
did,
tell me, what are
like-
they, please?
I guess the other Link monster is okay, but it's like Test Panther just beats
Why
it
not?
out.
I mean, we were supposed to be finding out about each other's decks. Go on.
It's more of a telling you would be a bad thing. It put
What?
a marker on you.
So if you told me you'd have to kill me, okay, I get it.
I wouldn't kill you, but someone else might.
Oh, who? That Merrick guy who blew me out the building?
Did you know actually he's the friendly one now?
You gotta be kidding, right? You saw him. He blew me out of an 8-story building.
He said he was sorry. It's okay.
Too nice of it to him. He's not bad anymore.
This is the Bonds Beyond Time abridged
I
joke.
see, maybe.
Hey, look, it's that guy who kidnapped my grandfather and threatened all of our lives.
Anyway,
But
it's
now
getting
he's
late,
our
it's
friend.
sunsetting. Over there.
Anime, man. Anime.
Yeah.
So we'd better get in.
Oh yeah.
So who have you faced during the Chaos Tournament so far then?
Just the organizer.
Really? I've already faced 2 guys.
Yeah, it's very. sporadic.
See, why would we want...
They'll-
See, why would we want
So-
Dan to fight people in a tournament when we could instead
Oh,
have a
last time we met,
recap
Johnny just got
episode?
those Shadow Duels guys and get
I
information,
mean, one's
right?
easier to make,
Yeah.
but still. And of dueling an
They're not
AI,
working
don't
for
forget.
Oh yeah, I figured that.
And they're not working for a guy who stole loads
Oh.
of super awesome, rare, and powerful cards.
I mean, that's
Who
why
was-
it's so
used to be a friend of
short. He
mine,
just
and now
needs
he
to
went kind of
figure,
crazy
I'm not
because
really
of a
doing
duel.
anything. Yeah.
And yeah, they're not working for him either. His name's Art Phoenix, so if you meet him, they're not working for him.
Okay.
Yeah, so, oh yeah, he also gave me this really rare card called, well, I won a really rare card off one of his henchmen. It's called Stardust Dragon.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's the only one of its kind. It's called a signer card.
He's the first.
So,
He's the first protagonist boss
the
monster to be
information you
good.
have
And
is
meta.
that they aren't working for
Okay,
this
maybe I should have just said meta, not good.
Nope.
Because Dark Magician and Neo should become good as of late, but it's like
And who was the
For the
only
time
guy
they
who
were
went
created, you know?
crazy and tried to steal people's souls?
teach his own, you know. But let's
That we
face it,
know.
Stardust Dragon is still putting decks today, whereas Dark Magician's stuck in his own
Yeah.
archetype, Neo's is stuck in his own archetype. Stardust can go
Who
wherever.
stole his kingdom, dude? You should know.
Pegasus?
Yeah, what if they're working for Pegasus?
Odd Eyes can go
I
in just
just
about
reckon
any.
him.
Utopia could go in every deck, but everyone's only playing him because the lightning exists. Odd Eyes goes in any pendulum
Okay.
deck,
Oh.
Last time I saw him was in Battle
and
City.
Firewall can't go into
yeah,
any
I think
decks
it's the same.
because it's banned.
Really don't think that we should think it's Pegasus and go and search for him?
It's not Pegasus.
Alright then.
When it comes back, if it
Anyway,
ever
thanks
comes
for doing
back,
that.
though.
It was
Yeah,
good.
when it comes
Yeah.
back,
If
let's
I
be real
learn
here.
anything else, I'll
When
let
it
you know
comes
straight
limited
away.
or something like that,
Okay.
though.
I feel we should tell me what that super
Is
awesome
that
card was. though.
anyway,
Who said it?
if / when that happens, it could probably go into any deck. We will never know.
Man, that guy certainly knows a lot of stuff about these rare cards. Like those Romajars, I've never even heard of them before. Anyway, I'm gonna watch some TV and then I'm gonna get some sleep.
That was eventful. I don't like how thin these walls are. I can still hear it.
It's thinner than
Sound
paper.
enough or something. Oh yeah.
So much for expanding the entire apartment complex, eh?